This practice plan is for February 13th, 2022. This will be a full ice practice with just our team. And the post part of the season here, we're going to spend a lot of time getting the kids ready to transition to full ice next year at the squirt level. Because of that, we'll be doing full ice kind of flow drills, team concept drills. So while we want to make sure that their effort and their compete level is always high and they're giving 100%, we've got to be mindful that we're also asking a lot of them mentally. We're asking them to think in ways that they've never had to think the game of hockey. So we just want to make sure that we're cognizant of that as coaches. So what we'll do to start out, just to get warmed up, we'll do what we call Russian circles. So the kids will start out the corner and just do the tops and the bottom of the circles. So the kids will do it with and without a puck. So we'll go forward without a puck around the circle, and then we'll go backwards. And then same thing with the puck. When we take the puck, I want to see if they can keep the puck on their forehand the whole time, going forwards, and on their backhand the whole time going backwards. So the first drill, once we get the kids warmed up, is we will have red down here, green down here. Pucks are in opposite corners. And we will have 3 players on the center ice face-off circle that will stay there. So here's how the drill will work. On the whistle, red will make a hard pass to one of the players at the center ice circle. These players will just pass the puck to each other while the red skaters are coming up and around. This player's coming up and around, and as the players start to re-enter the zone, one of these players is just going to kick a puck out. This player will pick up the puck, they're going to come down and they're going to attack 2-on-0. We want to make sure that they stay on sides. And then, ideally we want the puck here to go wide. We want the other guy coming right down the slot for a nice pass. If they're off, we're going to do a team roll where everybody just yells off as loud as they can, just so the kids start to recognize when they are or aren't on sides. But we'll let the drill continue to go. So once those 2 go, we'll do the same thing down here. Green, make a pass to the middle, randomly pass, come around the circle, attack, F1 always going wide. After we do that, we're going to get into a continuous 3-on-0 drill. So green, green, green. Down here, 3 lines are red players. We'll have the center and the guy in the middle start with the pucks. And they're just going to come down 3-on-0 and take a shot. Again, ideally, at some point, we'll work on getting 2 passes in each zone. But for right now, we just want to encourage good passes, lead the player with the pass, and we want to make sure we stay on sides. And same thing, if they're off, everybody will yell off, just to indicate that they were off sides, but we'll let the drill continue to go for now. Once they come down and take a shot, these 3 will come down, and we'll just go back and forth continuously. A little bit more advanced drill, we'll have a coach on the blue line with pucks. We'll have 1 defenseman here, defenseman here. We can move them into the middle a little bit. We're gonna have a wing on the boards up here. And we'll have a wing line on the red line. So on the whistle, the coach is gonna spot a puck to the D. We want the D to go D to D. While that's going on, we need this winger to come down the boards and stop and support this puck. So we'll go D to D to wing. While that's happening, this wing is going to come down and just follow the puck. Just swing, follow, but we need them to get low and support. What we ideally want is them to do some sort of a skating pattern like that. We don't want them to come in and just make a tight turn, because that's a really hard pass to make. So we want them to come down, follow the puck, because eventually this could be a pass or that could be a pass. So just keep emphasizing a good skating pattern here. And then this player swings, D to wing, to wing, and then they're going to come down and they're going to under the zone 2-on-0. Eventually what we'll do is we'll do 3-on-0. We'll add a third player for a 3-on-0. Then maybe we'll add a defenseman. We'll do a 2-on-1. Then we'll do a 3-on-1. Then we'll do a 3-on-0. So we will do this drill over the coming weeks, and we'll add different elements to it as the kids start to understand it. We will only run the drill in one direction. So they'll come D to D to wing, go down, attack, have a drill, get back in the line, and we'll keep running it the same way. I think it'll be easier for the players to start to understand conceptually what we're trying to achieve here. After that, we will start out with green players in the corner. We'll have a D up here on the blue line. The rest of the D can be along the boards here. The pucks will start out in the corner. On the whistle, this forward is going to make a pass to the defenseman. I want the defenseman to take a couple steps to the middle. While that's going on, this player is going to come, stand in front of the net for a screen shot. The D is going to shoot the puck. This forward is going to screen the goaltender and stand there and try to chip in a quick rebound. After that play is done, there can be a second whistle. This player will peel off. That forward will peel off, start to come up ice, and get a pass from this player in the corner right here. This defenseman that took the shot, after he shoots, he'll move back and he'll play a 2-on-1 heading down the ice. So we'll need a coach to stay with this player to make sure he's stepping into the middle, getting a shot, and then he starts to go backwards and prepares and gets ready for this 2-on-1. We want to start to try to get them to understand gap control, and what I mean by that is we just don't want this guy to wander up in here, and we certainly don't want him to wander back in here. Okay, we just want him somewhere, ideally between the red line and the blue line, as they start to understand a little bit of gap control here. And again, we'll run this drill probably out of one end continuously, just so that everybody starts to understand it. Then we'll eventually end up running it out of both ends, just for some flow. After that, what we'll do is we'll start out with, to get the drill started, we'll have a coach here with a puck. We'll have other pucks at the red line. We'll have our D lined up here in the neutral zone. We'll have our forwards lined up on the blue line. And we'll have a defenseman right here in the high slot. The coach is going to step in and take a shot on net. When that happens, the D is going to step back, pick up the puck, and goes behind the net. While that's happening, on that first original shot, the wingers attack the house. If there's a rebound, they get a rebound, take a quick shot. As soon as D gets control and peels off, we want these players skating backwards to their positions for the breakout. Okay. D comes around, passes to the wing, weak side wing support, pass here. While that's going on, we'll have a second defenseman jump out here, and we're going to come down 2-on-0. Same thing, we don't want this defenseman too far back, we don't want him too far up. We want him right around, somewhere between the red line and the blue line as they start to establish that gap control. If they go down 2-0, everybody will reset, and we'll run the same drill out of the same end again. So, quick dump, attack the house, get to your breakout position. D goes behind the net. For the sake of this drill, we'll also have a coach here. If we need to slow this defenseman down and have him stop behind the net till our wingers are set, we'll want to do that. So if the wingers are still trying to skate backwards and they're putting pucks off the boards, it's going to kind of take the drill away from us a little bit. So that will be, those will be our drills for today. So I look forward to seeing everybody at the rink this afternoon. Remember, we're asking our players a lot mentally. We're asking them to think a lot. So we need to continue to remain patient, and we need to understand that this is a huge adjustment from half ice, a lot going on. So we'll be mindful of that. We'll start to get these guys ready for next season. Thanks much. See you this afternoon.